Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Harry Potter. I hope you find the topic of this video both intriguing and entertaining. Albus Dumbledore was the greatest and most powerful wizard in centuries, possibly since Merlin himself. The powerful Ministry of Magic is there to protect the entire wizarding world from harm. When a child first shows magic, their names are written down by the Quill of Acceptance and a Book of Admittance. So most magical children are identified. Does anyone even bother to check in on them? There are 3, unfortunately great examples of abuse and neglect that magical children had to endure for years, long before their Hogwarts acceptance letter. Is there no ministry department for some kind of child protective services? They have a department for just about everything else. This seems like a massive oversight. One child was badly mistreated with suggestions of physical abuse. He spent his time roaming around outside and researching as much magic as possible. Due to his poor appearance, he was shunned by all, even by the muggles. Well, all except for one, Lily Evans, later Lily Potter. He grew up in a hostile environment. He was poorly clothed. He was neglected. He needed help. The second child, despite being the champion of all wizarding kind, was left at the doorstep of his uncaring aunt and her family with only a letter when he was only 1. He spent his life literally locked in a room the size of a roomy coffin, his precious cupboard under the stairs. Imagine, for 10 years he was confined, and when he was let out, it was for school or to be a servant. Denied food, denied light, malnutrition. Even Harry Potter was not given any help. The last was born in an orphanage to a witch who didn't even use her magic to heal herself or to leave anything at all for her son. Rarely being hugged or told he was good, smart, that he mattered. There were people who wanted him. He did have a society. These are only 3 examples. Now, despite the fact that the first 2 children managed to pull through it, went on to become good and brave, in the end doing what was right at self-sacrifice, imagine how much greater they'd be if an agency or ministry had stepped in. The third, he became the complete opposite, the cause of 2 wizarding wars, advancing black magic to an extent that no one knew possible, enslaving wizard kind, magical beings, and 1 step away from conquering the billions of muggles in the world. And I know the opposing argument is if anyone had stepped in, it would have thwarted who the boys became. There would be no one to end the life of Lord Voldemort. But then there would not have been a need to end Lord Voldemort. He may have never existed. There may not have been the need for the self-sacrifices of Severus Snape or Harry Potter. Not to mention the countless others who the Dark Lord tortured or killed. There could be another dark wizard growing and taking form inside a young child right now.
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, you can subscribe and Most importantly, hit the notification bell so you won't miss an upload.